And based on? Well, it all began in 1867, when the English captain Charles Warren and his aide, Henry Birtles, entered the Gihon Spring. They crawled for about 20 meters, when suddenly they discovered a breach in the wall, and behind it, the bottom of a vertical shaft that reached a height of 13 meters. Using makeshift scaffolding 3 stories high, Warren and Birtles climbed up the shaft. Here at the top, they found the rest of the system, a hidden subterranean tunnel, long and winding, rising steeply into the city. Warren put the facts together and concluded that it was a single sophisticated system. Digging a subterranean tunnel, the spring water would be channeled to the base of a deep shaft formed in the stone. The excavated tunnel would also pass through the stone until it reached the top of the shaft, where the city's inhabitants could draw water safely. The enemy, on the other hand, would have no access to the tunnel. The shaft's high vertical walls would be an insurmountable obstacle. The king is pleased, the advisor breathes a sigh of relief, and the project is off and running. The vertical shaft which Warren climbed was the heart of the ancient waterworks. And then, along came archaeologists Ronnie Reich and Eli Shukron. And Shukron found remnants of a massive tower that surrounded the Gihon Spring on all sides. From the ruins, Reich and Shukron recreated a massive system of fortifications at the foot of the city wall from the Canaanite period. It included a huge tower and a water conduit, the Canaanite conduit, which channeled the waters of the Gihon into a rock-cut Canaanite pool that was discovered nearby. From there, the water was channeled southward to the Shiloach, the Siloam pool, which was unprotected at the time. It turns out that the Gihon Spring, which everyone thought was unprotected, possessed impressive defenses. But just a minute. The tunnel protected the water drawers as long as they were underground. But what protected them when they came out to the exposed slope on the way to the fortified spring? 2 enormous walls descending eastward toward the tower. They created a protected passageway down to the Canaanite pool where one could draw water safely. Thus, the Canaanite king wasn't disappointed by his architect's design. The city dwellers went down through the underground tunnel to the slope, and from there they continued through the protected passageway to the fortified spring and pool. The Gihon Spring, the beating heart of Jerusalem. All of the city's ancient water systems were fed by the spring. There are still many unanswered questions concerning Jerusalem and water, but one thing is clear. The impressive fortified Canaanite water system discovered here tells the story of Jerusalem in its early days. It sheds light on the rich, developed Canaanite culture in the times before the Israelites entered the land of Israel.